over the last few years, I've lost over 30 kg getting into the best shape of my life whilst taking my business to huge brand new heights. And I'm gonna tell you today how I did it and how you can as well. Over the years, I've been so focused on growing my businesses, opening up offices all over the world, taking the headcount to over 500 people, and last year achieving sales of over $350 million, that whilst my business was hugely growing, I've been neglecting my health. I ballooned to over 100 kg and probably body fat percentage of over 30%. I was out of shape, unhealthy, feeling unenergetic, and really that started impacting my mental wellness and my performance. What I've done over the last couple of years is really take charge of my health and got myself into the best shape I've ever been in my life. I started small. I started by trying to lose weight and get back into reasonable shape, and then I set a big goal. I said, I want a clean six-pack. I want a beach body. Every year I spend my summers in California. I said, I want to go to the beach in Laguna or in Santa Monica, take off my top and have a clean six-pack standing on the beach. And I achieved that goal. I did all of that whilst taking on average over 100 flights a year. That means almost 2 flights per week. How did I do it? I'm going to share that with you today. The first key ingredient to getting in shape, and all entrepreneurs will very easily relate to this, is discipline. It's all about having the mindset and being in the frame of mind that you consistently do the right things day in, day out, whether that's on your training or whether that's on your nutrition. It's all about doing it the right way. Now, as an entrepreneur, I'm someone who not only has a super busy schedule, but at the same time, I also travel the world. I'm moving all over the place. So I've been navigating my fitness and getting into the best shape of my life whilst doing all those things. And at the same time, I also understand and appreciate that my number one priority in life is not fitness. My number one priority in my life is my family. Number 2 priority is my business, my career, my team, my employees, the group, the people who are relying on me. And then somewhere along that priority list comes fitness, right? But it's definitely not the first or the second most important. So whilst bearing all those things in mind and balancing them, growing the businesses, young children growing up, all of that, I achieved my fitness goals. So the key thing when you're looking to do that is the understanding that it's not about, you don't have to go to the gym for 2 hours a day or 3 hours a day. 4 to 5 workouts a week, 45 to 50 minutes is more than sufficient to get into amazing shape. Another thing with my training, and I recommend the same to all entrepreneurs, is don't push yourself too hard. When I go in the gym, I do a steady state of working out. I'm not going and hitting like 160 heart rate regularly, going into cardio zone throughout a 50-minute workout and staying in that zone, because as soon as I finish my workout, I have my food, I'm gonna crash. It's about doing it nice and steady, because every single day, I think more important than time is every single day we wake up with a certain amount of energy. Now, on a great day, that energy might be 100. Sometimes we only wake up with energy of 80. And everything we do takes away from that energy bar that we have. So what, as an entrepreneur, as a high-performing individual, what we can't do is say, right, okay, I'm gonna go and kill myself and take away 40 or 50 from my energy bar for the day on a killer workout, right? I know I've got 10, 15, 20 of my daily energy at most to spend on my workout. The rest, I need to focus on my family, on my business, etc. Whilst bearing all of these factors in mind, I achieved the physique that I wanted to achieve. I'm going to share with you guys all of the key steps in how I did that and how you can do it as well. So first things first, let's talk about traveling. A lot of entrepreneurs travel. I think I'm probably amongst, out of my entire network of entrepreneurs that I know, I'm probably the one that travels the most. And so when it comes to traveling and keeping up my fitness, the key thing is planning. So when I'm choosing my hotel, I'm going online, I'm looking at the gym at the hotel, I'm looking at the machinery, I know exactly what I need. I'm like, yep, I can do all my workouts over here, works for me. If not, is there a gym close by? So planning, how am I gonna get there, what workout am I gonna do, etc. Simple steps, planning to getting my gym kits ready, how many kits do I need, all my clothes, the trainers, getting all those little bets, getting my protein, BCAA, pre-workout, having all that stuff ready to move with me. A little bit of preparation makes things really easy. It makes things much, much easier. A privilege that I have in life, and I understand not everybody has this, but I have a personal trainer everywhere I go. So there's 4 key places where I spend most of my time. There's the UK, London, Dubai, Pakistan. In Pakistan, there's 3 cities, New York, and for pleasure, California, LA, I spend my summers. In all those places, I've got a personal trainer who I've got a great relationship with, who's like a friend to me. So that really motivates me. It's like, as soon as I land, I'm going to the gym the next day, and it's like I'm going to catch up with my mate. I'm going to catch up with my friend. I'm excited to go see him, and that keeps me going. For me personally, I know people who can do it without the trainers as well. For me personally, that personal trainer is an anchor, especially someone who's good at what they do, who I have a good rapport with. He just keeps me excited. I want to get there, and it's like going to see my boy. I'm messaging him one day in advance. I'm landing tomorrow, and this is what I'm doing. Another thing I do in this process is, let's say if I'm traveling tomorrow's Friday, I'm traveling at 2 p.m, I'm flying out to Dubai. In the morning, I'll get a nice workout in terms of cardio. I don't have enough time, 30 minutes in the gym, get my cardio in. When I land in Dubai, next day, I'm back on my routine. Coming to routine, what is my routine? I used to train first thing in the morning, 6:30 a.m. Didn't work for me. By lunchtime, I crashed, I was dead, and I was literally just looking at the clock, waiting when I could go home and go to sleep. What I found works perfectly for me and actually augments my performance as an entrepreneur is training midday. So for example, I'll get to my office, drop the kids to school 8:30, get to the office about 8:45, 9 o'clock. So I'm going to work from 9 to 11, 11:15, and then I head off to the gym. I'll go to the gym at 11:30, go to the gym, do my workout, shower, change, have lunch, be back at my desk for 1:30, 1:45. Now what this does for me is actually breaks my day in 2 segments. I have my morning, I know I've got 2 hours, I've got a list of things, boom, 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 boom. This is what I need to achieve in the morning, in my morning shift. Come back in the afternoon, right, I've got another 3 hours, 4 hours. These are all the things I need to achieve. And because I've got those time limits on it, I feel I'm a lot more productive. Versus get to the office in the morning at 9 o'clock, I'm here till 6, 7 p.m. I've got a whole 10 hours, 11 hours to go, whatever it is. And I've got this list of things to do, and I find myself procrastinating. Breaking my day up in this way, I also find my performance is a lot better as well. Another benefit with breaking my day up this way is, let's say I've got off to a bad start. It's not a good morning, I just didn't wake up the right way. Or I woke up well, but some stresses came up, some things didn't go my way in the first half of the morning, in the first half of the day. I go to the gym, get a workout in, get my sweat on, shower, change, man, I'm back. I'm feeling good, I'm feeling positive, and I've got a second chance at that same day. So that's another beautiful way for me that worked for me for breaking up the day. For everybody, it can work in a different way, but I'm just sharing with you how it works for me and how it's both enabled me to be consistent, works with my energy levels, and at the same time has actually increased my productivity as an entrepreneur. So taking a deeper dive into the training and nutrition, how I do it is mainly I focus my training on hypertrophy, weight training, building muscle. Why do I do that? Both because it looks good aesthetically, it's functional, so it helps me with day-to-day life, and most importantly, when you've got more muscle on you, you burn more calories automatically. It's much better than going in the gym and hammering out the cardio. If you just do cardio and you don't have good muscle mass, you're not gonna look great. Most people will go into that skinny fat mode. So for me, that's definitely not what I want. I wanna look healthy, I wanna look strong. Hypertrophy along with cardio is what I do. So typically 4 days to 5 days of weight training, 45 minutes, as I said, not longer than that, 45, 50 minutes at most, with probably 2 days of cardio a week. So cardio is usually either half an hour running, or what I love is the stair climbing machine. Half an hour of stair climbing machine, half an hour of running. And every single day consistently, and again, this is therapeutic for me, I love it, it's great for my mental wellness, is I get in my 10,000 steps. It may be just around the day in the office, I'm walking around, talking to people. When I'm on a call, I just make sure I walk up and down, and it all adds up. And then in the evening, if I haven't hit my 10,000, I'll go out for a nice walk on my own, headphones on, either listening to an audiobook or just chatting to friends, just catching up with, business colleagues, associates, friends, people that I like, people I enjoy talking to, and just having a good laugh, and that time passes as well. So getting that consistent 45 to 50 minute workout in, hitting my 10,000 steps, and most importantly, doing it all in a way that marries in with my lifestyle and augments my performance as an entrepreneur. Nutrition wise, now this is the key. This is the most important part. When it comes to nutrition, there is a formula. It's a very, very simple formula. It's all about calories in, calories out. What do I mean by that? What is fat? First, let's understand that. Fat is stored energy. So let's say you don't train, you don't do any physical activity in terms of weightlifting or any exercise in the gym, etc. As a male, you're probably burning around about 2,300 calories a day. Female, I'm not so sure about, but I'd probably say maybe about 1,900. But let's focus on males because that's what I know most about, and I don't want to misguide anyone. So when it comes to males, we're burning about 2,300 calories just going about our day-to-day lives without any effort. If I'm eating, let's say, 3,000 calories a day, which is very, very easy to do, I'm eating 700 extra calories. Now, each pound of fat on your body is the equivalent of 3,500 excess calories you ate. So assuming 2,300 is what you're burning per day, 3,000 is what you're eating per day, 700 calories is the additional you're having. Every 5 days, you are adding on 1 pound of fat. So to reverse that process, what do you need to do? You need to be in a calorie deficit. I have all of my weight loss, my entire journey has been based off of this philosophy. There's been I've eaten everything I want, including chocolates, crisps, you name it, burgers, everything. I've done no carb cycling, I've done no carbs, no keto, no fad diets of any kind, just simple principle of calorie deficit. How does that work? Now, when I'm training, I'm likely burning around about 2,700 to 2,800 calories a day. Let's assume it's 2,800 calories. So if I'm burning 2,800 and I'm eating 2,800, I'm on maintenance, right? What I do is I take a step down and I go from 2,800, I eat 2,600 calories. And I measure the macros within that. What's the macros? The key thing in the macros is that you're getting enough protein. That's your main measure. That can be a whole video in its own right. We can talk about that another way. If you guys want to hear about the macros, we can do a whole segment on how to calculate your macros, etc. But just staying for now, just remember this part. Calorie deficit, protein high to build your muscles, okay? So 2,800 I'm burning, I step down, I only eat 2,600. That means I'm in a deficit of 200 calories. What will happen is I will likely lose weight for about 2 to 3 weeks. My body will shred down the fat because it's not got enough energy and I'm burning more. Then what happens is the body's very clever. Body adjusts to that. All of a sudden, you plateau. You're now eating 2,600 calories, but your body's not burning any more fat. Your weight is stagnant. Next thing I do is then drop it again. Drop it every time by 150 or 200 calories. There's no law of whether it's 2 weeks or 3 weeks. Just follow your scales. But as soon as you stop losing weight or you're looking at yourself and you're not losing fat, you drop the calories again. Then so I'm going down from 2,600, I might go down to 2,400. I'll start that process again, I'm losing fat again, I'm losing fat. 2-3 weeks, I'm dropping it down again to 2,200. Again, 2-3 weeks, I'll lose fat, carry that through. In the lowest I've been eating in terms of calories was 1,750. That was about 18 months ago when I first time in my life achieved my six-pack. In the last 5 weeks, I was on 1,700 calories a day. So that is the key when it comes to losing weight. You can't out-train a bad diet. You don't have to do hours and hours and hours in the gym, but you have to be super strict on your nutrition. Super strict doesn't mean, as I said, that you can't eat chocolates and you can't eat burgers. You can eat everything if they fit within your calories and they fit within your macros. When I reflect on my fitness journey, I'm not just proud of it because of what I achieved, but it surprised me in the ways that it enhanced my performance in every area of my life. Made me more focused, more disciplined, improved my performance in business, made me happier. It was honestly the best decision I made in my life. And if I can do it as somebody who's on average taking 2 flights a week, you can definitely do it as well. It's just about having that core discipline and focus.